check this out. No hat filming, hottest day of the year so far. Just had a Turkish shave. Let's see how long it takes on the first warm day of summer to get royally burnt. Let's see what I did there. Royally burnt. Look at the shine on my dome. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a cheap Mercedes-Benz SLK230 with an absolutely haggard interior. But I was thinking about painting it. I mean, it can't get much worse, but I'll show you that in a minute. Right, let's drive home. All right, the viewers, there's a classical irony in the fact that they used to call these cars hairdressers cars, and I've just been and gone and got a haircut. I'm going to pop the windows up just in case it's picking up all the road noise on my video. But basically, there's not much that I need to say about the Mercedes-Benz SLK230. I've already done a review on one. I've owned one of these before. Flashback. There are some scratches here where some idiot did a donut on a load of gravel. They look like they're quite recent, to be fair, but I've no idea who would have done that. Some absolute loser. End of flashback. And my conclusion at the time was they are brilliant, unless you want to go and buy an MX-5 or a BMW Z3, both of which I prefer over the SLK230. So, why have I gone and got another one? Well, mostly for the number plate. I've got a thing about the name Koa, K-O-A. I've always loved that name, and it's not often that you see a Koa number plate. And when Steve offered this car to me about probably 9 months ago, I looked at the number plate and said, I do want that, but I haven't got space for the car right now. Anyway, last week he got in touch and said, do you remember the Koa Mercedes is coming back around again? He took it back in and he fancied my Jaguar X-Type. So I sent him the photos with the new stickers, and because Steve is a little bit crazy like me, it was the stickers that sold him the car. He said, that's absolutely brilliant, I love that, I love the car even more with the Chaos stickers on the side. Do you want to do a deal? So we did a deal. Steve is going to help me turn this car into a convertible. And Steve is the angle grinder I borrowed from you last week. Cheers for that. Is the Mercedes here yet?
Not yet.
All right, so we're just waiting for the car to arrive, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do a trade. I'm going to sort of do a swap, Jag for SLK convertible. No cutting involved, except maybe on the edit. And I've got the Mercedes, and he's got the Jag. I absolutely love these things. I think they're brilliant. I think my first review when I had the green one was perhaps a little harsh, but I think part of the reason that was a harsh review was because I was over invested in the car. I had more money in that car than it was actually worth, but because of the way the deal has worked out with the Jag and the Merc, I'm not invested very heavily in this one at all. And I much prefer a Mercedes-Benz when it's a cheap Mercedes-Benz. 80,000 miles, hardly a scrap of paperwork with it, but it drives better than the green one I had. The interior is haggard. You've got this really cool red and black two-tone, but the Mercedes-Benzes of this era, all of the plastics sort of just start to flake away. So I think what I need to do is a little bit of research in Mercedes-Benz SLK forums and find out what people do. What kind of paint do they use to touch up their dashboards? Because I can't live with that. It looks horrendous. But all you really need to know, I have got sport mode, just checking that I am in sport mode, is that they sound amazing and they go really well. So if I stamp on it to go past this Golf, just a bit of fun. Automatic gearbox, 2.3 litre supercharged engine. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'm going to enjoy this car a lot more than I did the green one. I'm going to hang on to it for a little while, and I'm going to get my head properly burnt. And I think as well, because it's got the Koa number plate on it, and there's so many surfers who have the Koa name, like Koa Rothman. And what was the other one?
Oh my god.
What? So big.
No way. Let's see a little freeze frame of that. That felt so good.
So I'm going to hang on to this car for a little while. I'm going to do something fun with it. So what's the Koa name all about? Well, Koa is a type of wood that is synonymous with Hawaii. Some of the first surfboards would have been made out of Koa. It's a traditional dark hardwood, and there's many surfers who have the name Koa. So perhaps there's some sort of surfing thing that I can do with my SLK. Maybe I'll do some sort of cool surfy graphics and then take it down to the wave. Can you fit a surfboard in here? Well, there's really only one way to find out, isn't there? Can you go surfing with a 2-seat convertible? All this and more coming up in the next few weeks, because I've just decided that I'm going to keep this. Because I need a convertible in my life, because the weather's getting better and my head is getting redder, like the interior. Right, that's enough of that. I hate filming without a hat. I hate being bald, but unfortunately that is the way of it, and I'm driving a hairdresser's car away from the hairdressers. It's hats from here on out.